Hello, dear investors, Abuja lovers, and real estate lovers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful day right here on this channel. Today, we are not sharing investment opportunities directly with you, or actually, we are going to be doing that somewhere in this video because I am sitting right here with a developer who has some opportunities that we are going to be having a conversation about. But first, this particular video is to have conversations around real estate in Abuja. Specifically, we're going to be looking at our partnership, our relationship here as a brokerage firm as well as a developer here in the city of Abuja. And you need to sit around and wait for that opportunity because we have exclusive offers based on our relationship, based on our partnership here in the city of Abuja. So yeah, my name is Raymond Ijeomah and I am the lawyer that loves real estate. And here with me is
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. You're right. So
that's my name.
Is a chief. I don't know if it's a titled chief or an untitled chief. But either ways, I like to say it's Chief Emmanuel. So our chief here is the CEO of Nezona Properties Limited. Some of you loved and keyed into the Karishi project, the Nezona homes in Karishi. And here's the brain behind or the visionary behind that particular project. And I think we should start from chatting at that level. For us as a brokerage firm, we sold 20 plots exactly within about a month, and a couple of them after the project came back in the market.
Yes.
So at that level, let's start by asking questions like, what has been our exploit? What is our sales exploit like to your firm, and what has been the impact of Fortreal Rei Ltd to your firm?
I first of all, I must commend your efforts. I know we had this discussion around December last year.
Yes.
After that, there was a gap. Then, when we fully came into the market, we contacted your firm to join us in marketing the project we have in Karishi. And I think it was like a magic because I never expected it on my own. I never expected it. The project we have is good, beautiful. You know, I told some person some days ago that when you have something good, when you have a good project, it sells itself. When people see it, they will have no option than to buy. Even people that have never been to that area before.
Yes.
When you see a project that is on the third road, you have no option than to key in because I don't know what else amount to development than
third road
and the electricity, good title. But that was not enough actually. You need someone to push this thing to the people, to people to see it. You need to give it visibility. And I think that is one of the key things Fortreal brought to the table. So when we introduced the project to you, you told me that you'll be going to the site. I think that was the next day.
Yes, I did. I remember.
And since then, the sales started raining.
It was raining.
It was actually raining because we never had it that good, to be honest with you. We never had it that good. We have other good brokerage firms that we are working with. We never had it that good. It was like you sold 20 plots within a month, if I can remember.
Yeah.
Within a month.
Yeah.
I was surprised. It simply tells that your firm is credible. Because I discovered that many people that bought have not even been to that place.
Yes.
But they are buying based on your antecedent, based on what they believe in you, and from your own side too. I tell people that one of the things you buy when you are buying a project, when you are buying property from somebody, is the person's character, the person's antecedent. If a firm is known to be pushing unverifiable properties, properties with a forged root of title, properties with encumbrances, properties that has nothing to do with peace of mind, properties that you will say after selling tomorrow you will know where to be found. In fact, selling suits, court case. That's what I will call it. That's what Professor Shani will call it.
I forgot to add that he's a lawyer as well, actually.
Professor Shani will tell you that you bought a suit, exactly. A court case. So, when a firm is known to be involved in such, people will always take your take your word with pinch of salt.
Yeah.
But when you are known to be selling peace of mind, people will buy and go to bed.
Correct.
So I think those are the two factors that made together to give rise to good relationship we're having today. So as I
Thank
called you one day, I call you the CEO of Fortreal sales machine. So I think in I will also extend that appellation sales machine to your company.
Thank you
Your
very
company
much.
is actually a sales machine. Sales machine, I must
Thank,
say that.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. So officially, we are the best selling. We are the top of the top.
With respect to this project,
Yes.
I give it to your Fortreal. You people have sold the highest, the single firm that has sold the highest number of plots in Nezona Homes, Karishi.
Ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen,
I give it to you guys. I
ladies
give it
are
to you
so that we
guys.
expecting a plot of land or a car.
When we get to that bridge, we'll cross. When we get to
All
that
right.
bridge, we'll cross it.
Amazing,
We
amazing,
cross it.
amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So
Yeah.
up to the next. So Karishi, the project in question, right? We had so one of the things I must recommend and commend you for is the fact that I mean the first time we went to that place, nothing was there, right?
Yes.
And then we had conversations like this, and at the time they were promises. And moving away from those promises, we went to site the second time, and we were seeing those promises being kept. From no fencing to fence, no, from no fencing to grading, grading to fencing, right? Fencing to I think the only thing right now to gatehouse, fencing to gatehouse,
Yes.
right? Now just before we came on here, we're having conversations about drainage and other activities that will be happening on site, right? And that is highly commendable. I think, those are part of the qualities that we look out for with developers before we want to even associate between you and I. And I mean, you're already watching that. Between all of us right here, there are developers that we go to their project, visit their sites, right? But we shoot videos, but we don't put them out here because of certain things that we think are not right. Sometimes the product can be good, and it's because of management. We have an issue with management. If we have an issue with management or delivery of after promises, after a client, for example, we feel like when a client has paid for a product, right, documentation and all of that, those are still a major part of the transaction. So it's not just delivering on site or physically. What about the documentation, right? So all of these factors are factors that we look before we decide to, and we have prospered on all levels, right? This partnership, this relationship has prospered on all levels. So, for Nezona Homes Karishi, what are the other stuff we're looking at? I mean, we still have a couple of plots left. I can add that depending on when you are watching this video. Actually, we still have a couple of plots left, so you can key in as fast as you can, right? So, having said that, what are the things that we could still expect for Nezona Homes in Karishi? And then are there other opportunities that our viewers would want to grab at this point?
Personally, I don't believe in how far. I believe in how well.
Mm-hmm.
It's better for me to do one particular project within 2-3 years and get it right than to do 7 and none of them is habitable. I think when you came, we have crossed some hurdle before you came into the project.
Yeah.
Before we weren't having our layout.
That was in December when I came first.
Yes, we got our layout perfectly okay. Then from there, we went to building approval.
Yeah, I remember.
We got building approval for all the houses that will be in the estate. From building approval, for you to get building approval, you have to do soil test, do survey, do different surveys and tests and everything. Environmental factors we put into consideration. We've passed those hurdles. Apply for building approval, we were given approval. They saw our work, we saw our plan. It was marvelous. We were given approval without hesitation.
Nice.
Then after that, I told some persons, some of our investors, that by December this year, that this bare land they are seeing will not be like this. That something must have been put on ground. Some of them told me that, oh, we are just paying just because of you. But ordinarily, our experience with other real estate developers
yeah.
has nothing is nothing worth emulating and all that. I told them, well, we are coming with a different approach.
Changing the narrative.
We are changing the narrative. At this stage, the competition is very high.
Very, very high. And everybody
If you are not bringing something unique to the table, people will subscribe to other person's project. And a lot of persons have bought into different projects where they can't even enter to do anything. Either because there is dispute, or because the building approval has not been gotten, or because the person that's the developer that sold the site has abandoned the site. So we decided to adopt a different approach entirely, in which, as people are paying for the land,
they're seeing what they are paying for.
they are seeing something on ground. You are working with their money. You don't wait for people to pay infrastructure fee before you put infrastructure in place. That is the only way to attract people to come and build.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I'm speaking to you now, we are doing the fencing. The other part of the land we are not just fencing, we are putting retaining walls there.
Yeah,
and you know the cost of putting retaining wall.
Yeah, I am very
on about 400 meters retaining wall. You know what it costs now? Before this Christmas, I'm telling you, I'm assuring you, before Christmas, the drainages will start working on drainages.
Nice. Nice.
In fact, as I'm talking to you, by end of this week, we are going to have borehole in sight.
Great. Nice one. Nice.
By the end of this week,
I think it's a good time to put that.
Yeah, by the end of this week, we are putting borehole that will be used by people that will be coming to build their own house.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
We have done the survey, is about 230 meters. Between 220 to 240, but we are pegging it at 230 meters. We've done the costing.
You told me the price.
Yes, quite a lot.
But it has to be done.
But it has to be done. It has to be done, because for you have to give the investors value for their money.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we are going to still do the landscaping and so many other things as people are coming to build. So to me, it is not how fast, how far, but it's how well we do it. First of all, before we pick any land to develop on, we must do proper verification. I'm a lawyer, I can't be joking with my birth certificate now. I know what it means. I know what it means.
A lot at stake.
A lot at stake, a whole lot at stake. So before we pick any project, we must do our verification properly. I tell anybody that cares to hear, if you want, anytime you want to see, I will give you my CFO, original one though. Deed of assignment which you purchased, I will give it to you. Original one, you see it, you go through, you can peruse through. If you want to do site, what is it called, Lego search, feel free.
Go ahead and do that.
We can even make it faster for you by giving you some contact of people that will help you to facilitate it. You can do it on your own anytime, any day. We have our original document. We have everything to C of O to R of O. Anything you want, we have it available. But the most important thing is this project we have at hand, we want to give it the best. We want to give nothing but the best.
So we're still expecting more and more work. More and more work. More and more work.
I promised myself that 1 month will not pass
without an improvement on the land.
Yes. 1 month will not pass without an improvement on the land.
Totally impressive.
If you come back by January, what you will see in December is not what you will see in January.
I mean, I was there, went to do videos 2-3 weeks ago, and I was completely impressed. The work is good.
By January, you will be more impressed.
I'm counting on that.
By January, the few plots we relaunched now is just for, we feel that, okay, some persons have to participate, because some persons have been asking, okay, do you people still have plots for sale?
Yeah.
There is no need to keep it for when the place is fully developed. The essence of investment is for you to invest when the place is not yet, has not gotten to the apex.
Yeah.
And then have your return on investment when the place is fully developed. If you are coming to an estate where there are houses already, you are buying at premium. I don't see that as investment.
True.
Investment is buying when the place, when you see prospect, you invest. And when the place is fully developed, that's when you will enjoy the fruit of your investment.
Exactly.
That's when your return on investment will be on the maximum. So to me, this is the best time to buy.
It's like it's like I have to. You're. It's clear that you're very passionate about this. Your baby.
Passion. if I don't have passion, see, let me tell you something. I have some developers.
I have
the passion is burning. It's burning. Like it's burning.
We have to interrupt this your passion because it's clearly obvious. And if I leave you, you're going to keep bombarding us with all of the details.
Yeah.
Our media guy insists on 10 minutes, right? So because of that, right? But I mean, we have to appreciate you. We have to appreciate the
Thank you
work.
very much.
I'm quite excited, and on behalf of our audience, it's good when promises are being kept. It makes no sense when we reach out to you and on your behalf, you tell us to say A and we say A, and by the time we are back, we are getting B. At that point, it doesn't make any sense. So you making the work easier for us, and together everybody smiles.
And there is something I very, very pertinent that I left out. I must commend your effort in verifying the project you sell. There are certain projects I have called you just to inform you, don't go close to this. Only for me to hear from you that you're not even thinking in that direction. I must commend you. There are so many projects that are not worth it in the market. It's not my duty to say it, but I must commend the effort you put in to see that you give your clients that believe in you the best in the market.
Yeah.
I have seen the projects you market, and I also observe that it's not just about how many projects you are bringing into the market. It's not about the number.
Because there are a lot of them in Abuja,
There are a lot
right?
of them around, yeah, but I have seen that you go extra mile to pick the best and give it to your client because you know what is at stake.
Yeah.
They are buying you,
Yes.
not just the project.
Yes.
If anything happens tomorrow, they don't know the developers, they know you. So your reputation is at stake.
Absolutely.
I must commend your effort. I must commend that. I must commend that. It's rare, but I must commend that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. So I think we should just hit the next, which is, are there other projects we should expect?
Yeah, definitely. Right. But just like I said, I would prefer to do a project, take 2 years to do a project and give it my best, my attention, put investors' money to use, than to have 7 littered all over the place.
And
there is no development in it. So we are taking it one at a time. Yes. By next year, we are going to bring something in the market, and by then, this one will speak for us. This particular project will speak for us.
Amazing. Great. So I think that wraps up this conversation really. Except you have any final thoughts for our audience?
I want to encourage investors. Just like I said in my last statement, Fortreal has come to stay, and I admire them. I envy them. They put in a lot to get the best from the murky water of a real estate business. It's a murky water, I must confess to you, it's a murky water. For them, they sieve the best and brandish the best for people to buy. I must commend their effort. I must commend the extra mile you go to make sure that you give the best to your clients. I must also commend you for identifying with Nizona Properties Limited. We give nothing but the best, and I want to encourage investors to key in and patronize and invest. It's a win-win for all of us.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for all of us because when investor patronize you and end up getting value for what you have, if you bring in another project, they will still come. So I want to thank you very much for what you are doing in real estate, what you've done in real estate business in this Abuja within the short period you've stayed. I want to encourage you, and I want to also appreciate your teaming investors. I think they are in the right direction, and I must commend you for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, too, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a wrap here on this our conversation. And at this very point in time, it's okay to remind you that my name is Raymond Ijeomah, and I am the lawyer that loves real estate. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, and basically stay in touch with the number showing right on your screen. Don't forget that this show is brought to you by Fortreal Rei Ltd. And today we had an amazing time having a conversation with the developer of Karishi Homes, specifically the CEO of Nezona Properties Limited, Mr. Emmanuel, or permit me to personally say Chief Emmanuel. Ladies and gentlemen, we see you in our next episodes or next conversations that we have on this channel. Don't forget to look out for our other projects from Nezona Properties Limited or other developers that we have on our or in our partnership or in our circle. Ladies and gentlemen, bye bye.